Masters and my dear guests, women are special. When one refers to a woman, I am reminded of Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana. Why, you may ask? Specifically, the instance where Lord Hanuman is shown at the shores of Rameshwaram, looking at Lanka in apprehension, whether I'll be able to take this leap of faith from the shores of Rameshwaram to the Soneki Lanka. If you are not aware, Lord Hanuman was supposed to cross the Park Strait, the ocean with lots of obstacles, in order to help Ram rescue Sita. But he was in self doubt. Although he was bestowed with enormous power, he was cursed to forget them all by a sage, only to be provided with a cheat code that when reminded by someone at a particular time, he'll recollect them all. And Jambavan, the king of bears, reminded Lord Hanuman of his powers. Upon recollecting, he took the giant leap of Park Straits right from India's steppe to Ravan's Lanka. And the rest is history. I believe you must have got the drift of what I'm talking here. Women are powerful, but man, out of his own insecurities, have hardwired a seed in a woman's brain. A seed, I might say, the Gajni effect. And if you chose to be the Jambavan and remind her of her true powers, she could unleash the kind of powers no man on earth could ever match. That special are women. And today, at our 65th meeting of Velu Toastmasters Club, our TMOD Toastmaster Anand Kumar is here to enlighten us with the diverse specialities of a woman. Now, before we proceed, let me state the mission of a Toastmasters Club. It is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn would foster self-confidence and personal growth. Now, before I hand over the further proceedings in the able hands of a presiding officer, let me walk you through the simple rules we follow for an effective session. May I request all the members to kindly keep their mics muted and unmute them only when you're speaking. Try to abstain from using your mobile phones during meeting and use the chat box appropriately. Please keep your cameras on and wear your lovely smiles. And don't forget to have some fun. With this, let me hand over the further proceedings in the able hands of our President, Toastmaster Rahul George.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. And I would like to welcome everyone to another meeting of the Vellore Toastmasters Club. Over this past week, we had a couple of own women in our club signing our name. Firstly, I would like to appreciate Toastmaster Saumani for taking the efforts to organize dry runs and taking the initiative to organize the dry runs, so that we can practice and put on our best foot forward for our sessions. Secondly, Toastmaster Sadhana, who is one of the first members from our club to represent us in a district event. That is the officers training program that took place yesterday. She was the co-host for the session. And lastly, it is not only the women in our club that shine, but also our other members. Today, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Anand Kumar, who has taken the brave step of becoming the Toastmaster of the day today. It is his first time doing the role, and he does deserve a big round of applause for this. Secondly, I would like to welcome the guests of today's session. We have two guest speakers today, Toastmaster Siddharth from Clima and Toastmaster Sakshi from VIT Toastmasters Club. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves to everyone over here, starting with Toastmaster Siddharth.
Hello everybody. My name is Siddharth and I'm from Clima VIT, and I'll be giving a speech today with you guys.
And thank you, Toastmaster Siddharth and Toastmaster Sakshi.
Hello everyone, it is my utmost pleasure to be able to give my speech in VTC. There are certain members in VTC which I have been particularly close to. There is Anandan sir, there is Rahul, there's so many, and I'm very glad to be present here and deliver my speech too for level 2. And a very all the best to all the role players today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sakshi. And lastly, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our other guests over here, Gaurav, Jyoti, and Ritu. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves to the club?
Sure. Am I audible?
Yes.
So it's not the first time I'm just here. Mr. Yalis is hosting here as a guest member. Also, I'm from Bangalore itself. I'm doing my first year scholarship in Bangalore. Yeah,
Thank you, Gaurav. And Jyoti, Ritu, would you guys like to introduce as well?
Hello, this is Ritu, and I am currently doing first year college, and I'm here as a guest.
Yes, thank you, Ritu.
Hello, I'm Jyoti and myself also doing first year college in VIT.
Welcome to our session, guys. And without any further delay, I would like to declare VTC session 65 open. And with that, I would like to handle the control of the session to the able hands of our Toastmaster of the day today, Toastmaster Anantakumar. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, our presiding officer. Everyone, can you hear me? Yes. Good evening, Toastmasters, and welcome guests. I am the TMOD of today's session, and this is my first time. Based on the theme, I may not get into the character. So let me change my name as Anandi only for this session. Women are special. Do you agree? Yes. Today's theme is women are special. Women are equal to men and don't discriminate them. Women's Day is celebrated on March 8th all over the world. This is celebrated for appreciating women's achievements in social, economics, and cultural and political activities, etc., etc. Do you know who started Women's Day? Anyone guess? Okay, it's Clara Zetkin. She is a German feminist on 1910. She is only started the Women's Day to celebrate on March 8th in every year. That time, women were protesting for their freedom, right to vote, and equality. So she is fight for all the behalf of women's in from the 1910. So now it's the time to call our general evaluator TM Rahul. TM Rahul, now time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day. A very good evening to everyone present over here. I will be the general evaluator for today's meeting. Now, every person over here has that one special woman in their life, the one who continuously nags them, wakes them up in the morning, calls them every day, makes you breakfast, and whatnot. I'm talking about our mother. Our mother is the one person who continuously gives us their feedback. And today, my role as the general evaluator is to provide feedback for the meeting as a whole. But I will not be doing this alone. I have a team of people who will be helping me with this as well. They are called the tag team, the timer, our counter, and grammarian. Up first, let us hear from our timer for today, Toastmaster Saumani.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I hope I'm audible. Since we are speaking about women today, when I say women and time, what popular notorious conception comes to all of your minds? Nobody?
Women are always late.
Ah,
That,
exactly.
the time they consume to get ready for the party.
Exactly. I've always seen these trolls and so-called jokes floating around that comment on the amount of time women take to get ready. But sadly, people do not realize that it is nobody's business however long someone takes to get ready. Someone taking 50 minutes to get ready is no attention seeker. Somebody taking 5 minutes to get ready need not be glorified as a natural. And men who take longer time to get ready need not be titled, "Oh, you're such a woman," as the woman tag itself is derogatory. We cannot go impose this to anybody, but at least we as Toastmasters can stop promoting these stereotypes. But contradictory to that, today, as we have all the speeches lined up, time is very important, and I will be keeping track of the length of your speeches, with prepared speeches being given 5 to 7 minutes, where I'll be raising my green card at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and red at 7 minutes. For the table topic speeches, you will be given a time of 1 to 2 minutes, where I'll be raising the green card at 1 minute, the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. For the evaluation speeches, the green card will be raised at 2 minutes, yellow card will be raised at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes. For every speech, a 30-second buffer time is given before and after the speech, within the window where the speakers will have to complete their speeches. So all the best to all speakers and who are having, especially to both our guest speakers today. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saumani. Next, let's hear from our counter for today, Toastmaster Devendran.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. A woman is the full circle. Within her, within her is the power to create the nurture, to create and transform. Likewise, in Toastmaster, will help us to point out our mistakes and correct it. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, my role as an accountant is to count the number of unnecessary sounds and repetitive words that you use through the speaking. For example, will be counted, and these are the filler words that affects your effectiveness in delivering your speech. And at the end of the meeting, I will be presenting my report. Thank you, and over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Mr. Accountant. And lastly, let's hear from our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Priyanka.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening to one and all. Using incorrect grammar is like wearing your underwear over your clothes. Although you may seem covered, you're definitely going to look like a fool. Sloppy grammar language can take a toll on your love life. As per a survey conducted, 85% of the women who took part considered grammar as an appealing and important factor to choose partners, as compared to 75% of men. Hence, here I am, your grammar girl, to save you all from those grammar snobs. But before that, I have an important duty. I have to share the word of the day with all of you. Phantasmagoria. Though it may sound like a spell in Harry Potter, it has a beautiful meaning, which means a sequence of real or imaginary images like that seen in a dream. Example, what happened next was a phantasmagoria of horror and mystery. So, as a grammarian, my duty is to take note of the good grammar usage you guys use in your speeches, phrases, idioms, and any catchy words. I also pay attention to the small grammatical errors that we all commit and suggest you on how to improve them and not to repeat them in future. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. And thank you, tag team. So that was my tag team. And just to reiterate what my role is to evaluate the meeting as a whole. I will be giving my feedback about the session at the end, towards the end of the session. Now, before I leave, I would just like to say that for the benefit of the guests, different segments we have in a Toastmasters session. First, we have the prepared speech session, where speakers have already prepared a speech based on certain objectives and will deliver the speech. Second is the table topic session, which is an impromptu speaking session, where the topic will be given to you on spot by the table topic master, and you will have 30 seconds to think about the topic, and then you can start speaking about it and deliver a speech of 1 to 2 minutes. And lastly, we have the evaluation session, where the evaluators will be giving feedback for the speeches that happen, and the general evaluator, that is me, will be giving feedback for the session as a whole. I will come and give my report towards the end of the session. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anant Kumar.
Thank you, our General Evaluator. Let's begin our session. Before start our session, let me say few words about our first speaker. He is a third year CSE student. He loves hangout with friends, and he is from Klima VIT. Before I call him, let me call his evaluator, TM Samir Sharma. Over to you, TM Samir Sharma.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. A very good evening, everybody here, especially ladies and girls today. Recently I happened to see this movie. I can't pronounce the name, but I know the translation, Hail the Brave. It's Surarai Potru. And one character really stood out to me was Sundari, played by the beautiful Aparna. And you know what? In my life, all the women I have met, or all the women, including my mother, grandmother, and sisters, all those characters embodies Bomi or Sundari at some point of time. Everybody is reckless, independent, ruthless. They have their life of their own. And that's how I have grown up. And today, what a wonderful topic it is, Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you so much for bringing this positivity in the meeting today. Let's come back to the speaker now. Toastmaster Siddharth is delivering his, I don't know if it is level 2 project 1, it is Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspects of a previous experience as a protege. Now, some notes, even though these notes are for evaluators, but these are also for audience members. The member completing this project is developing an understanding of Toastmasters mentoring. The speech is about a time when the member was a protege. It may be from any time in his life. The member may discuss any aspect of the protege experience. The speech is not a report on Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring project. Timer, please note time is 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster. Back to you, TM Modi, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samir Sharma. So now I welcome to speaker 1, Siddharth, to deliver his speech. Siddharth, the stage is yours.
Hi, so am I audible and visible? All right, thank you. Bob Proctor once said, a mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability in you than you see in yourself and helps you achieve it. I started my Toastmasters journey a year back, and when I had started, I was no more than a baby bird who was afraid to leave its nest. Earlier, whenever I was given an opportunity for public speaking, I would go on stage, but my heart would start racing as if I'd just returned from a marathon. I would become nervous and feel a chill down my spine. This would eventually lead to me being unable to speak a sentence without showing nervousness. This was the case whenever I tried giving a speech in my high school days. I wanted to improve, but I wanted someone who could guide me, someone who could support me, like a mentor. I joined Toastmasters in my second year of college and met my first mentor, Toastmaster Harini. Now, Harini was a very dedicated person and was always ready to lend a helping hand. She would always call her mentees to come for a practice session of table topics. During my time under Toastmaster Harini's mentorship, she helped me overcome my stage fright by making me practice a great deal of table topics, which eventually helped me to develop a skill to think on my feet, which is quite essential when you're in college. When I got my first role as a timer, I felt very confident when the GE called me on stage to give my introduction. It felt like all the hours that I had practiced with the table topics had finally paid off. Furthermore, she used to help me script my introductions for various roles in TMI, which helped me learn the basics of scripting. By now, I had developed the confidence to speak on stage and learn the basics of scripting. But I wanted to move ahead. I wanted to learn to deliver a speech. However, as the term came to an end, my mentor changed. I was placed under the mentorship of Toastmaster Praveen. The lessons I learned under Toastmaster Praveen was not so little. The art of script writing and speech delivery came as normal as breathing for him. He taught me how to write a script and the important points to keep in mind while drafting one. We used to spend time practicing the script, practicing the speech, working on the different vocal dynamics, such as the dramatic pause, the tone, and pitch modulation, which helped me develop as a speaker. Now, I had developed the confidence to go on stage impromptu and had learned how to draft and deliver a speech. Toastmasters, I'm sure you're familiar with the quote, with great power comes great responsibility. Similarly, in the Toastmasters lingo, with every speaker comes an evaluator. For evaluations, I turned to my friends Toastmaster Apoor and Toastmaster Madhura. Both had different approaches to evaluation. My friend Apoor taught me his approach, which is a straightforward one, and also taught me the different terminologies and their respective meanings. On the other hand, Madhura taught me how to pay attention to minor details when a speaker speaks. I adapted both of their styles into my personal style for giving an evaluation speech. Now, after a year, I had learned how to deliver a speech, how to give a good evaluation, boosted my confidence and spontaneous thinking skills by practicing with these people. The mentoring system in Toastmasters has helped me realize my blind spots. I received a lot of feedback from my peers and mentors, which that today I'm able to speak confidently without any nervousness and a steady heartbeat. There's a popular saying, the best way to learn is to teach. I always try to pass my knowledge to my fellow Toastmasters and ultimately passing the baton. The mentoring in Toastmasters is not restricted to a single mentor. Rather, it's a group effort which helps in the overall growth of the club. Helen Keller once said, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. And I believe that this community is the manifestation of this particular saying. Thank you, Toastmasters. Over to the TMOD.
Thank you, Siddharth. It was an amazing speech you are given. Let's have 1 minute silence so everyone can send the feedback to him personally or by chat box. Timer how many? Please update after 1 minute.
Chat, please.
The 1 minute is over.
Thank you, timer. Now it's time to welcome our second speaker. This speaker loves traveling to new places, reading books, and playing basketball, and so many things. She is from Terra VIT. Before I call her, let me call our evaluator, Toastmaster Bharat. Toastmasters Bharat, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ananthi. Well, a very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So, a medicine that cures the health and a solution that clears the problem, so as the evaluation for a speech. Yes, the evaluation plays a vital role for a person to improve her speech. So today, we have a speaker from Terra VIT who have multiple hobbies like reading books, watching movies, traveling, and etc. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than Toastmaster Sakshi for you. And today, she is going to deliver her level 2 project 2. And the purpose of the project is for the member to identify her leadership style. So, the speech time limit is for about 5 to 7 minutes. So all the best, Toastmaster Sakshi, for your speech, and over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Bharat. Let's welcome Toastmaster Sakshi to deliver her speech. Over to Toastmaster Sakshi.
Just a mic check. Am I audible and visible? On a wonderful day, on a wonderful hour, I decided to set the sail on the rocky waters of 11th and 12th class, a painful turmoil I'm sure everyone here can relate to. I worked hard, I studied every chapter as thoroughly as I could, and yet my marks refused to agree with all the facts, and I just wish I was dead. Once I joined college, I decided to start afresh with a happy life and do not look at the past at all. This is when I decided to join Toastmasters. Now, not with anyone's fault, I was forced to listen to the painful stories of the same 2 years in every table topic speeches. In almost every table topic speeches. On one such occasion, I happened to recollect a curious incident which went to have a drastic effect on my life. An incident very curious indeed. 2 days prior to the student council inauguration ceremony, I was called down for practice. Since I was a good friend of the rumored cultural secretary, my thoughts were, am I replacing her for practice because she's absent today? What about my classes? These thoughts continued to haunt me even as I stood on the mantle on the actual day of the ceremony. You see, back at my school, student council elections were democratic. It was simply a selection of candidates by the teachers, the nominees being shortlisted by the leaders who held the previous office. Once the selection was done, the prospective student was given a letter whereby she or he signs the letter stating that she formally accepts the post. To this day, I still have no clue how none of those letters went through my way. Regardless, the deed was done, the pin of the badge was drawn and stabbed across my shirt. My mind lying dead with 100 questions. Finally realizing that I had been elected as the cultural secretary of my school, I googled the word leadership. The first page that showed up was the Cambridge Dictionary. It defined leadership as the position or fact of being a leader. Vague. What am I supposed to make out of that? While further researching through the website, it also stated that the leader is someone who has good characteristics as a person who can lead. Perplexed, I was totally shocked to find 2 different definitions of a single word. I even browsed through the rest of the website, but nothing seemed satisfied at that moment, which was an immediate solution that I desperately sought. So many meanings to a single word? It might seem like a scripted and a predictable movie, but I decided to try and understand this word. Why does this word leader have so many meanings? Considering all extraordinary and intelligent people that walk around me, I'm assuming you have already understood. This is simply because of the existence of the various types of leadership styles and the various types of people that are led. Democratic, autocratic, bureaucratic, coach style, pace setting, and transformational. These are just to name a few. The more I looked around, the more ways I found to lead. Interestingly, all these leadership styles have a significant difference between them. For example, if we talk about the coach style of leadership, it focuses on developing the skills of the people, including their weaknesses and their strengths. Whereas the innovative style of leadership directs its people, encourages them, and influences them to come up with new, innovative ideas and solutions to a problem. Then there was this bureaucratic style of leadership, which was based on rules and regulations set by the higher authority. While this bureaucratic style of leadership might be well for organizational and administrative institutions, it was not for me. One particular leadership style that was very intriguing to me was the democratic leadership style. Now, in this type, there is an increased participation of all the members in the committee where they come together and take part in the decision-making process. The more I started thinking about it, I realized, isn't our government doing the same thing? They appoint ministers to various departments who then take care of the personalized departments. I decided maybe this is the approach that I should stick to. I appointed people who were best at their fields, and we came together to make the decision. For example, I hunted the school for a quiz head. I finally found one, and I made him the captain of the quiz committee. He helped me with his expertise, and we discussed everything in a group together. This style proved to be very successful for me and allowing us to win the state level quiz competition. The more I think about it, the more I'm intrigued about the democratic style of leadership. As I can say, leadership is neither about the people nor about the leader. It is about connecting with the people, assigning roles and tasks such that it forms a bridge, which bridge finally takes the whole of the team to its destination. Thank you. Over to the TMD.
Thank you, Sakshi. It was a wonderful speech you are given. It looks like you are given a visual, not in online. So we take 1 minute silence to give the feedback to her by personally or in chat box. Timer, please remind me after 1 minute.
The 1 minute is over.
Thank you, timer. Women are special. Why? There are many bravery women of India, women we know like Mother Teresa, Velu Nachiyar, Indira Gandhi, Kalpana Chawla, and more. But Sarojini Naidu encouraged our Women's Day in India and fought for women's equality. Many women are being treating like slaves in their home and do not have any rights that a man we have. So let's break this and make them free. So many of you have described women in one word to acknowledge and honor them. Let's see that video, please. I will share in screen.
To me, all the women I have had and I have in my life are ruthless, confident, equal, and independent. To me, woman is Kalpana Chawla, is Indira Nooyi, is Mother Teresa, and Kamala Harris.
A woman, she completes a man. She is a superpower.
Women in one word, extraordinary.
Hello everyone, greetings to all, and I'm Sadhana and I'm here to describe a woman in one word. Women's are adorable. Yes, women's are adorable. It starts from a mother and it's gonna end with a daughter. That's why she is adorable. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Women means strong, stability, power.
Hi. So one word to describe about women is that women or men, yes, they have the capability of doing anything.
Thank you to all what you share, what you think. Coming up next session, we have the most funful program. Yeah, it's table topic. Let me call the specialist in table topic. Anyone guess? Yes, it is none other than Toastmaster Vijay Surana. Toastmaster, over to you.
I believe
Toastmaster
am
Vijay
I
Surana.
audible? Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible, guys? Now tell me, am I visible to you? Can you read it? Yes, I am visible. Right, there we go. Hello, hello, hello once again, friends. Let me welcome you all to the most exciting part of any Toastmasters meeting, the table topic session. You know, it's like the dessert part of the three-course meal. Everyone is looking forward to it. Besides, this is where the most efficient learning takes place, the impromptu speaking. If there's one power more efficient than a woman, I believe it's the ability to speak spontaneous. Speaking of women and their power, let me take it from where I left earlier. It is said that the most efficient way to ensure that a prisoner never escapes his prison is to make him believe that he is not in one. Similarly, our women have been made to believe that they are weak and helpless. Can we all today, at today's table topic session, try to be that one Jambawan who can make them believe the truth, that they are special? Two women. Can I have my volunteers, please?
Yes, I would like to volunteer.
Thank you, Bharat. Here we go. Your topic is, what would be that one enlightening message that you can give it to your mother to invoke her hidden powers? What would be that one enlightening message you think you can give it to your mother that invokes her hidden powers? Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, table topic master. So, women, the word itself says they are very special. Yes. And especially when it comes to mother. So, we all have some special women in our life. But considering the mother, she is much more special than the word. Yes. Because you can take a lot of persons in your life who will be just pausing upon, and even sometimes they may at some kind of situation they may criticize you, or even they won't believe you, or at sometimes they not even care about you. But a mother is always a person who always thinks about the child and for the wellness of the family. Yes.
Just a second. And to my mother,
say that actually I belong to a financially balanced family, and I have been into a lot of struggles throughout my life, and some days, and there is always some happenings, right? When you have um, when you need a dosa, and but the flour is very little, and the mother sacrifices her food and gives it for you. Yes, that's what a mother can do for his child. Yes, that is always. So the thing that I could say for my mother is, the days that we have struggled is get to over soon, and we will be happy and flourish smile soon. That's it.
That was wonderful, Bharat. At the last, you gave a single line, the most powerful words you could have given: hope. So you're giving her hope. What more empowering can it be? That's wonderful. Who's our next speaker at the table topic session? Hello, Sameer sir. I was looking forward to you.
No,
Welcome aboard.
I would like to prepare for my evaluation after that.
So I'd like to give you this interesting line, okay? It's going to be really interesting and I'm looking forward to a phantasmagoric table topic session from you, right? Imagine a world ruled by women and talk on how different would it be. Imagine a world ruled by women and talk on how different would it be. Over to you, Toastmaster Sameer.
Thank you, Topics Master. Like I was already mentioned that the world that I come from, the family that I come from, we have always been ruled by women. My father has 6 sisters. My mothers are only 6 sisters. They don't have a brother. So I have seen all the women traits that people have stereotypes with getting bashed and debunked when I see my aunts. There are women in my family who lost their husband at very early age, and finally they cleared UPSC and became district collectors. I have women in my family who were being harassed, who were being pushed to a wall in their marriages, and then they came out, they became independent. They really left the bad part of their body and they let it go. I have women in my family who have showered love, the selfless love that you can ever imagine, on people who are not their own. So to me, Topics Master, when you say that I have to imagine, I don't have to imagine. All I have to do is just touch my heart, look back at my time, my only life, and see how all the women have changed my life or supported me in my dire situations. There was a time, Topics Master, when I was not doing well. I was about to leave my PhD. I was at the dead end. Nothing seemed, everything looked like dark. I was going in a dark tunnel, and you won't believe that. My grandmother, who's not probably 5th standard graduate, she told me that why do you look ahead when you can look back and you may also find a path? And you won't believe that I started to look back and I realized all the hurdles that I've cleared in my life, that way ahead was just a dark tunnel. All I had to do was just light a simple candle that my grandmother gave me. And finally, I learned, I got confidence looking back at what I had achieved at that point of time. And really, the hurdles ahead did not look that large. So overall, Topics Master, my world is ruled by women. And my women rule my world. Back to you.
That was amazing, sir. You gave us another word which we could define the woman in single. That's love. Above everything, a woman is love followed by sacrifice. Very closely followed by sacrifice. Thank you very much for this wonderful, inspirational reality you gave us. Can I have my next volunteer, please? Ritu would like to speak something. Jyoti. Gaurav, would you like to speak? Great, that's wonderful, Gaurav. Thank you. Thank you, Gaurav. Let me give you the topic. If you could trade one quality of woman, what would it be and why? If you could trade one quality of a woman, what would it be and why? Over to you, Gaurav.
If I could trade one quality of a woman, that would be sacrifice. Women, like sacrifice is an essential, very important trait of her. And like what women sacrifices, like she makes us burn our life sacrificing everything, like she's doing. Initially, after birth, just like she sacrifices her 8 to 9 months of her life giving birth to her children. Then she has to sacrifice almost a majority part of her life, like growing him and then teaching him how to be, and then she has to sacrifice her social life and all other aspects of her life in order to develop her children. And like women sacrifices like her friends, her own family, like coming to a new family and inculcating, like being with them, and then like, being a part of them, and like giving them a new perspective. So sacrifice is really essential, and that's really important. That's a very important trait like that I would like to highlight here. So let me take my mother as an example. Like she had to come to a different city, a totally different family, a family of like a very different background. She had to sacrifice all her old memories, her friends, her social life in her city to adapt to the new conditions and new family over here to live with them. Like, and every woman does it, and not everyone can do it, especially men, like who generally who find it difficult to do it. So sacrifice is really that quality which women has, and I would say men like, lack it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gaurav. You've explained beautifully of what my DP states. I'm a woman, what's your superpower? So this is all nothing but 1% of what she can do and we can never imagine of. We have Dr. Ashwini here. Would like to give you a table topic session, Dr. Ashwini?
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. How do you do? Would you like to give a table topic session for us?
Yes, sir. I just now came from clinic. Sorry, I couldn't give an early shoot. Okay, sorry.
That's great you joined. We have a very special day today. Our theme being women are special. So good to have you here.
That made me drive here early.
Yeah, thanks to our TO Modi for choosing such a lovely topic. Can I read your topic, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ma'am, let me put this to you. You being a second generation doctor for your family. So let me read this out for you. You can probably say this the best amongst all of us. What is that one power of your sister, mother, granny that you are very much aware of, but they continue to live in a denial, in a hesitancy of accepting that they are powerful? What is that one power of your sister, your mother, your granny that you are very much aware of, but they live in a denial? Over to you, Dr. Ashwini.
Yes, that's a very good topic. And the one part which I admire in all of my parents, my grandmother, is the boldness. And our family is very orthodox, and there will be always a taboo for everything, like sitting, eating, laughing, and everything. We have some restrictions to do. But fortunately, my mother and my grandmom, they are very different and they are very bold. And they brought me up like anything that I can face anything individually and independently. And I am here now. And sometimes they also lack what to say. They always see their position. They always see themselves as a person, like as a mom or as a daughter or a sister or as a wife. But sometimes they forget themselves as a woman. They forget the women in them sometimes. And that's one thing I always insist them to recall that you have to what to say forget your roles, and sometimes we need to we need to bring the real us in sometimes. So they often forget that, and that's what I want to. I can't what to say. I need to say to them, and that's it, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ashwini. Indeed, you are the dawn of the new millennium, the new face of India, the new face of Indian women. Coming from an Orthodox family, being supported to be a doctor today. Congratulations on that. And a wonderful speech there. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all the speakers, for taking us on a phantasmagoric sequence. You know, I'm not able to follow the pronunciation. I hope the grammarian will forgive my the mistake, but I'm making an attempt here. Thank you, the TMOD, for choosing such a lovely topic, and thank you, speakers, for making it more special. Over to the TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. As usual, you've done it extraordinary. No words to say. Now it's time for evaluation. So over to General Evaluator TM Ragul.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. Here we are coming towards the end of the session for the evaluation part. But before I get into my report, I would like to hear from my evaluators. Up first, we have our first evaluator, Toastmaster Samir, who would be evaluating Toastmaster Siddharth's speech. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. A very good evening, my fellow Toastmasters, and Siddharth to you specifically. Thank you so much for bringing the fact that Toastmaster fraternity really embodies this African proverb, where all of us, we come together, form a fist, and really punch away our inhibitions, our fears and frights. To me, your speech was like a relay race. Amazing to watch. I could see your endurance throughout your speech. Here are two things specifically just I loved about your speech. The first one is the structure of the speech. Look how you laid down your track. You had a nice opening where you started speaking about your weaknesses. After that, you had your hurdles nicely placed. You had problem and statement, problem, solution, problem, solution. You had problem with your TT, with your speech writing, with your evaluation, and you had solution for that. And after that, I loved how confidently you crossed the finishing line, where you reiterated the message again, that it is important to pass the baton, and that's what the culture of Toastmasters mentoring is. So I really like this entire packaging and structure of your speech. The second thing is adding colors to your character, even though it may sound basic, but I loved how you named your characters. I love each of the mentor was named. This is important. You add details to your characters, they start to bloom in front of me. I could connect to your characters better. Not only that, you also helped me think in metaphors. I liked how for each of the situation you had some metaphors. For example, at the start you said like a baby bird, just to talk about your nervousness, how you're flapping your wings, or whether about your mentor. Instead of saying how easy it was for him to think about speech writing, you said it was as easy as breathing. I love at the last when you said the Toastmaster is really helping each other finding their blind spots. So job well done. Now here are two recommendations for you. In fact, just one recommendation for you. Human species think in metaphors, but they learn through stories. Even though you had problem, solution, hurdles, I was looking for a story. You could have added a story and let it. You had 3 incidences, your TT, speech writing, and evaluation. Choose one. Then develop a story around it. So when I say story, for example, as a time when you gave your TT, something bizarre happened, something that you had never expected happened. What were the characters? Have some conversation between you and your mentor. So all I'm saying is take this problem and solution only one and develop it as a story. Open up all the characters, let them have conversation with each other, let them have their own body language. That will challenge you as a speaker. Overall, I just loved this relay race. I loved how you started your race, and throughout your speech, you maintained the structure and cross the finish line with an open chest. I love the structure. I love the metaphors and the characterization or the names of the characters that were given. The only recommendation, Siddharth, add story. Add a story, open up all the characters and have some conversation between them. I think you will win the race. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samir, for that fantastic evaluation. Up next, we have Toastmaster Bharat, our second evaluator, and he will be evaluating Toastmaster Sakshi's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Bharat.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator. So, women are special. Yes, that's what we have seen today in her speech. Toastmaster Sakshi, you have delivered a wonderful speech. And the most important thing that I have liked in your speech is that a flourishing smile. Yes, often when people are delivering the speeches, when they are with a flourishing smile throughout the speech, there will be often a difficulty in connecting the mind towards the speaking. Yes, that will get struggled when you have a smile in your face and the points will not come into your mind. But you have just clearly mastered in that. You had a flourishing smile throughout your speech, and that gives a special positive vibe for your audience. And moving on to the next important thing that, and in this virtual platform, most of the people are like to sit and deliver the speech, but instead you stand and deliver your speech, which shows your hand gestures in a clear perspective, as well as it attracts the audience attention. And also the speech is a well scripted, and that keeps the key for your speech to run away the entire thing. And so overall, you have mastered the most important elements of a speech. And I feel that few things that have been improved in your speech are, so as Vijay sir told, so if the words have some tone variations, like when you're saying democratic, instead of you can say democratic. Yes, when you bring up some energy to those words, and that will bring more attention to your audience, as well as it will gives you energy for the speaker also to get continue on your speech. So, and one more thing that I would like to suggest is that if you could have some more humor in your speech, and that will be more attentive for the audience to run away your speech. And so overall, Toastmaster Sakshi, you have done a wonderful speech, and it showed that women are special. And so congrats, Toastmaster Sakshi, in advance. You'll become a great speaker soon. Thank
you. Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. I will now be proceeding with my general evaluator report. Firstly, starting off with the evaluators. So our first evaluator today, Toastmaster Samir. In his introduction, one thing that I really liked, and which I feel the future evaluators can also introduce in their introduction, is introducing the speech objectives. Now, while the evaluator is aware of speech objectives, it is good that we as an audience are also aware of what exactly the speech objectives are. This will help us more to understand the speech better and to take back the values from the speech as well. Other than that, Toastmaster Samir did give a fantastic evaluation. My only suggestion to sir is to take care of time next time. Now, coming to our second evaluator, Toastmaster Bharat. Today, one thing which I liked, which Toastmaster Bharat did in his evaluation, and which is not exactly related to the evaluation, is to remind us to call Toastmaster Anant Kumar Toastmaster Ananti. I noticed I had forgotten it, and I remembered when Bharat had said it. Apart from that, I feel Toastmaster Bharat did give a very good evaluation. My only suggestion to Toastmaster Bharat would be to read the CC manual, and I think this is something we all can as Toastmasters do. Now, the CC manual, though it is the old manual of the Toastmasters, it does help us understand what are the reasons behind certain basic speech objectives that are there. This reading the CC manual did help me understand and to deliver better evaluations, and I feel if we all could read it, it will benefit us all. Now, coming to the table topic session. So firstly, to the table topic master, Toastmaster Vijay, you did do a very fantastic job in conducting the table topic session. The very creative thing that I noticed is in your introduction where you asked, am I visible? And you were asking about your display pic. It was a very creative take on it indeed. And overall throughout the session, you did have good energy and kept the table, and that made the table topic session interesting throughout as well. All the table topic speakers today did a very good job in the table topics. And just a general take back which I wanted to give from the table topic session today was when I noticed people were using personal stories, they were a bit more at ease, and it was helping them deliver table topics that were longer. For example, I think I noticed few table topics today that did reach the red card, which is fantastic because me as a table topic speaker, I've also noticed that when you're making up a story, it's when the yellow card comes, you want to stop there because it's hard to keep going. But when it's a personal story, it's completely at ease. Now, just to some general comments of today's session. Notice that there were a lot of creativity today that was there. For example, in the introductions of today's role players, it is something that I've seen as an improvement and would like to all members to be a bit more creative in their introductions as well. It is not necessary, but one thing I feel it would be is challenging and add a bit more color to the session. And my feedback to myself as general evaluator is to be a bit more aware because I realized I forgot to ask tag team for the report. So up next, we will be having the tag team report. Up first, Toastmaster Soumini.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I'm happy to say that all speeches today have qualified for the awards. In prepared speeches, Toastmaster Siddharth has taken 5 minutes 44 seconds. Toastmaster Sakshi has taken 6 minutes 30 seconds. In table topics, Toastmaster Bharat had taken 1 minute 45 seconds. Toastmaster Samir had taken 2 minutes 25 seconds. Guest Gaurav has taken 2 minutes 6 seconds. Guest Ashwini had taken 1 minute 33 seconds. In the evaluation segment, Toastmaster Samir has taken 3 minutes 30 seconds and Toastmaster Bharat had taken 2 minutes 15 seconds. And today, everybody learned to manage their time very well. But one recommendation to Toastmaster Samir is that every time you come up for evaluation or TV speeches, the timers are having a heart attack, sir. So please be merciful from the next time. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Soumini. Up next, we will be having the our counter report from Toastmaster Devendra.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. First of all, I would like to thank TM Modi for the wonderful and excellent topic for the today's session. And on the report side, so today we had a wonderful speakers where Toastmaster Siddharth, Toastmaster Sakshi, Toastmaster Vijay Surana, and Toastmaster Samir, who had less than 3 accounts, and Toastmaster Rahul and Toastmaster Bharat and guest Gaurav and Ashwini had more than 5 accounts. So and that is from my report, and over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devendra. And lastly, we will be having the grammarian report from Toastmaster Priyanka.
Good evening once again. Today I found some good usage of language like verbal dynamics used by Toastmaster Siddharth and the word intrigue by Toastmaster Sakshi. Though they may sound very simple, they enhance the quality of your speech and they portray a wide knowledge of vocabulary. Two mistakes I noticed today were, number one, as Rahul had already told, we cannot start a sentence with the words and so. I know I encountered a couple of usage starting a sentence with and or so. And the second is there is no such word called women's. It is women, that is WOMAN, which is a singular form, and WOMEN, which is the plural form. Apart from that, all the speakers did a great job, and thank you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, tag team. All of you did a fantastic job. When I realized I forgot to call the tag team, it felt like I was in whatever, I can't pronounce the word of the day. I will get it the next time.
Phantasmagoria, I don't know.
Phantasmagoria, yeah.
Phantasmagoria. Okay.
Phantasmagoria.
That is now the reason why, even though struggling with this, why I wanted to bring it up is usually I've seen feedback sometimes being given that to the grammarian to choose a simpler word of the day. But today, I think it's good that Toastmaster Priyanka did choose a word or a complicated word. Because it is completely new and none of us had heard of it before. And this has added a new word to our vocabulary. And I think this has also challenged us as Toastmasters because the word itself was very challenging. Now, lastly, I would like to appreciate the Toastmaster of the day, who has done a very, very fantastic job in today's session. It was his first TMOD role and he does deserve the appreciation. One very, very creative thing which I noticed in Toastmaster Anant Kumar's Toastmaster Ananti's TMOD role was the moment where he used a bit of visual aids. When he was showing the pictures, I felt the pictures were in sequence with what he was saying and it was adding value. And that is something which we can all learn, not only to use as in our TMOD roles, but in every other role that we can do, or maybe in our speeches as well. With that, I conclude my general evaluation report and handing back the control to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ananti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul, for giving a detailed report. Nice. Women are special. Women are special. So let's conclude this theme by a video which I will share my screen now.
A couple was watching a movie on TV. The wife was feeling so tired, so she asked her husband, "It's getting late and I'm feeling tired. I think I'll head to bed." She instead went to the kitchen to prepare ingredients to make sandwiches for the next day's breakfast. She cleaned the bowls, took some vegetables from the refrigerator. She prepared everything for the morning breakfast. She then went to the room, started ironing her husband's clothes for the next day. She sewed the loose button of the shirt. Then she cleaned the messy room, put her phone on charger, and put the clothes in the wardrobe. She emptied the washing machine and put all the clothes to dry. She was yawning throughout, so she decided to head for the bedroom. She stopped near the study desk, wrote a note to the class teacher. She then prepared a birthday card for her friend, stamped at it, and put it in the envelope. Then she prepared the grocery list for next day. She put both the birthday card and grocery list near her bag. Then she went to the washroom, cleaned her face, brushed her teeth, and applied some moisturizer. The husband then called her out. "I thought you were going to sleep." She replied, "Yes, I am." She then kept some water in the dog's bowl and made sure to lock the doors. After that, she went on to check on her kids, switched off the lights, and had a little conversation with one of her kids who was doing his homework. She then went to her bedroom, set an alarm. She prepared her clothing for next day. She then prayed to the God for the well-being for her family. Her husband turned off the TV and told her, "I'm going to sleep now." He slept in 5 minutes without any other thought. Is there anything extraordinary in this story? No, right? That's why women are special. Because women make everything look so simple. Women are the pillars of our house that holds the strength of the structure. Our mothers, our wives, our sisters, and our daughters. They do so much for our house and family. Yet their contributions go unnoticed most of the times. Why? Only because they don't do a salaried job or they don't bring in the money. Women are special. Their contribution is invisible, yet the greatest. Share this video with the women who made your life special, without whom your life would be incomplete. So share this video with all the special women in your life.
Finally, let's conclude women are special. Thank you, Jayin. Over to presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. It was indeed a very fantastic session that we had today. I'd like to thank all the guests who did participate in our session, Toastmaster Siddharth and Toastmaster Sakshi, and Toastmaster and Gaurav and Dr. Ashwini, and to other guests who did also attend as well, Ritu and Jyoti. Now, concluding today's session, before we do disperse, I think it is right that we hand the ballot awards that are there. Toastmasters, how many do we have the results?
Yes, please check your WhatsApp.
Okay, yes. Okay. All right, so we have 4 awards today. Up first, we will go ahead with the best evaluator for today's session. So the best evaluator for today's session is Toastmaster Samir. Up next, okay, my correction, we have 5 awards today. Up next, we have the best table topic speaker, and best table topic speaker is again Toastmaster Samir. Yeah, okay. Now we have the award for the best tag role player. The best tag role player for today is the timer for today, Toastmaster Somani. And then we have the award for the best role player for today. The best role player for today is our table topic master, Toastmaster Vijay. And lastly, we have the award for the best speaker. Best speaker for today's session is Okay, I'm just verifying the colors. The best speaker for today is Toastmaster Sakshi. With that, we conclude the ballot awards. There's only one important announcement. We will be having the members only meeting after the session next week, where it will be a 15-minute meeting for all members of Vellore Toastmasters Club. I invite all members to be a part of it. With that, I would like to declare this session closed.
Thank you, Anandi ma'am, for the wonderful session you gave us. All hails to Anandi ma'am. Congratulations, all the awardees. Congratulations, Sakshi.
We have some feedback from the guests. I think Sakshi and Siddharth, you guys are anyway Toastmasters, and I've seen you speak earlier. So I think we are. So how did you like? I mean, VTC. Have you joined for the first time, or you've been to this club before this meeting, or how is it?
Just before college, it stopped. So I attended the guest session for VTC and I was the evaluator that time.
Okay.
So from there to here, I have seen a lot of growth and a lot of new members in VTC. And it's always a pleasure to attend VTC, even despite being an outsider, not knowing most of the people. I never felt that I do not belong here. It was a very welcoming atmosphere.